My name's Priscilla and I'm dialing in from Sydney in Australia. So if you're a new member to the community, please accept our wholehearted welcome. And if you have any comments or questions about our practices and topics, we're all here to help. And if you're a regular, well, welcome back. It is customary in Australia to begin any meeting by acknowledging the traditional owners of our land. So in the spirit of reconciliation, I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we walk, study, and reside, the Wodi people of the Dharawal Nation. And I pay my respects to elders past, present, and emerging. I also pay my respects to the traditional custodians of the various lands on which you all are. The check-in sessions have been developed by our Communities of Practice team and the entire community. These sessions aim to develop a reflective practice in response to changes. Guided by humanistic Buddhism, we would like to cultivate our practices and build memorable friendships. Today, it is my pleasure to bring you our friend and mentor, Venerable Juewei. Venerable is the founder of the Communities of Practice and the director of NTI's Humanistic Buddhism Centre. She has just returned from a whirlwind overseas adventure, including to the beautiful country of Bhutan. And today she will be sharing her insights into what makes the Bhutanese a happy people. Please welcome Venerable.
Thank you so much, Priscilla, for your introduction and, of course, for taking care of the community while I was away for the past 3 sessions. Let's begin with a little check-in. For today, I'd like to invite you to relax, after which to open our awareness to whatever presents themselves to us. So gently close your eyes in this safe space. Take a deep breath in and out. Feel tensions leaving your body from the top of your head, through your forehead, eyes, facial muscles, and your jaw. Relax. Relax your neck muscles, shoulders, upper arms, lower arms, hands, and fingers. Relax. Relax your back, thigh muscles, calf muscles, feet, and toes. Allow your entire body to relax. Now feel your body opening up towards the external world. Listen to what the world wishes to give you. Just keep your body in that open awareness, feeling if it's warm or cool. Just for the next 1 minute. open awareness, without judgment, without control, just sensing everything as a gift. When you're ready, please open your eyes and receive the gift of everything that comes before us. The main reason I made the trip to Bhutan was to invite more Bhutanese to consider Nantian Institute as a good place to continue their education. To do so, I really need to learn more about its people and so convince myself that NTI will be a suitable next step in their learning journey. So one of my several mini research questions was what made the Bhutanese a happy people. Here's what I found. There are no traffic lights in the entire country. And Bhutan is situated on the Himalaya mountains, so it's 2,000 to 3,000 meters above sea level, and roads just wind through those mountains. These roads are shared by dogs and cows, in addition to other cars and pedestrians. Yet, there are very few accidents. In fact, I didn't see any accidents throughout my week there. Why? I believe it's because people have learned to give way to one another. So when two cars try to pass on a very narrow road along the mountainside, one would naturally stop and allow the other car to pass. And then it gets its turn to go. On top of that, they all stop for the other living beings, like animals. All living beings enjoy equal rights on the roads. Even the stray dogs are very courteous. They do not bark at people, strangers like us, nor do they walk ahead of people. Can you imagine dogs and cows sleeping in the middle of roads and the cars simply turn around them, letting them sleep in peace? This is a very kind nation, the Bhutanese, super kind. And on one of the days, as we were going through the mountains, there was a landslide on our way between Punakha and Paro. Our 3 tour buses could not progress as we watched rocks literally falling off the cliffs. But what did they do? The tour guides and drivers just jumped out of the buses and surveyed the situation, and when they deemed it safe enough to act, they just moved the heavy rocks away from our path and drove through the little debris that's left. I saw teamwork in action and such happy faces at the end of their toil. Strangers became friends. Right before my eyes, I saw drama becoming Dharma. On the next slide, you'll see us holding an impromptu gala dinner on the night before we made a climb to Tiger's Nest. For the last item, and everything impromptu, unrehearsed, we invited the tour guides and drivers to perform for us. And without a second thought, they got up to sing and dance their traditional archery dance. It was amazing how every Bhutanese man knew their archery dance from young and was so united. No rehearsals needed. The next day, we made the unforgettable 3 kilometers very steep climb to Tiger's Nest Monastery. Many in our travel group would not have made it if not for the strong resolutions and incredible teamwork. The younger members of our tour and the local guides carried the bags of the older members and supported them throughout the trek. In the end, we all made it up and down. That was truly an unforgettable experience made possible because of the friendships built up through the previous 5 days together and not having the benefit of elevators or escalators prior. Yes, the Bhutanese were truly healthy people as they were used to walking long distances up and down these mountains. At the Paro airport, on my way home, I found a book that I shared with every one of the 36 others on the trip with me. On the next slide, you will see a page from that book. The book was a great way to end the trip, as we saw in Bhutan the secret to their happiness, our thoughts. We learned that by keeping positive thoughts, individually and collectively, we all will be able to make it through life's many twists and turns. On this trip, I saw the power of humanistic Buddhism, for it is the Venerable Master's wish for happiness to pervade this world. The Dharma is what can help us to do so. I'll now hand over to Priscilla to facilitate our breakout session. Thank you, Priscilla.
Thank you, Venerable. Welcome back, and thank you so much for sharing your reflections with us. Now we are invited to contemplate the following questions. So firstly, how do you keep yourself happy in the face of challenges? And secondly, why is being happy important to you? We'll be placed in groups of 3 to 4 to share and discuss. In the discussion, we recommend you spend some time getting to know each other and then discussing the questions. There will be some Zoom notifications to guide you, but feel free to let the flow of discussions guide you as well. Our sessions are guided by metta, which is unconditional love and kindness for all sentient beings. Let's use these breakout sessions to express and receive loving kindness to and from one another. Take time to pause, to share, and to listen. We'll also ask you to share some of your findings with a larger group at the end of the breakout discussion. But for now, let's go to the rooms for some rich and nourishing discussions. See you all back in 15 minutes.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you had a good discussion in your breakout rooms. It's now time for you to share some of the insights in your breakout group in our chat. So if you would, please. I thank Lai Qian. She says that keeping herself happy with fewer worries, being contented, happy, and reminding herself that everything is impermanent. So yes, good things will come along, and patiently wait for the right conditions to arise. Oh, Chris, thank you. Happiness is just a thought away. And Cecil, happiness is not the goal. Rather, it is an outcome of being. Wow, we'll need you to analyze that. So please keep your comments going in our chat while I hand back to Priscilla to close the session. And I look forward to a rich plenary later.
Thanks, Venerable. Thank you, everyone. And we really hope the check-in session was helpful for you today and that you experienced the unconditional love and compassion of this community. But for anyone who might be experiencing a greater need than what today could meet, please don't hesitate to get in touch with us. And you can also reach out to the professional organisations on the screen. Next week, we'll have a free-form session, so not recorded, with the intergenerational learning presenters returning to hear your thoughts. We really look forward to some fruitful conversations next week. As we check out today, let's recite the dedication of merits together to send love and compassion to whoever is in need.
Let us now dedicate the goodness of what you have done to all living beings. May kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity pervade all worlds. May we cherish and build affinities to benefit all beings. May Chan, Pure Land, and precepts inspire equality and patience. May our gratitude and humility give rise to great vows.
Thank you so much, Venerable Juewei, for your time and your generous sharing again today. Thank you, Lai Chin, for being our IT master behind the scenes. And thank you, everyone, for joining us. So now we'll have our usual plenary session. So please stay around if you have time. Otherwise, see you all again next Sunday at 11 a.m.